Girl dies 7 times to find the love of her life who was the one who killed her. Imagine being reborn 7 times and falling in love with the person who killed you. Let us see how this series unfolds. The story begins with rain, blood, and the sounds of swords. We start off with Grim as a lonely rose is crushed by an unknown figure. The fight between the black and white swords clash, and we see an ominous figure slashing away. The man makes his way into the castle. He is Arnold Hein, the Emperor of Galkine. He moves forward by slashing everyone in front of him. His moves are swift, overpowering the woman. We then see the black sword piercing through the woman's heart. Her last words, "I've lived this life to the fullest. I have no regrets." Suddenly, we see the gears of clock going backwards. Her eyes open. She is our MC, Rishe Weitzner. She wakes up in front of the crown prince, annulling his engagement to her. Rishe replies, "Very well, I understand." Leaving our prideful prince looking like a loser, she storms off, telling herself, "This is the 7th time I've relived my life." She knows how it will end every single time. Before we go on, please remember to subscribe to our channel, like this video, comment your thoughts, and keep watching our other videos. Let's continue. Rishe recalls her first life. She remembers how devastated she was at the ending of the engagement, and how she was even kicked out by her parents. With nothing but the clothes on her back, she wandered aimlessly. She came across a band of merchants. The leader asks her if she wants a ride going to the next country. They discussed among themselves, with the leader recognizing that Rishe is from the royal family. She eventually joins them. The leader, Tully, offers to teach our MC the art of trading, and soon time passes by. She learns the art of trading from Tully and eventually starts her own company. She travels the world to soothe her desire for travel, and as there's only one country left on her list, she gets swept up in war and dies. We see her second life, the pattern repeats. The prince is still a douchebag, and she runs off to her home. She gathers her stuff, being all greedy to get as much money as she can. She misses the band of merchants' cart. She's at a loss, but seeing a medicine book her grandmother left her, she decides to pursue medicine. She has the funds now. Using her experience from her previous life, she becomes a talented herbalist. But alas, she still finds the same fate and dies. She starts her third life. Do I still need to tell how big of a dumb ass the prince is? Anyways, as she's leaving her parents' home, she decides to study a branch of medicine under Dr. Michel Evan. She learns a lot from him, but once again she dies due to war. In her 4th life, she works as a housemaid in a duke's house. And in her 6th, pretending to be a man, she becomes a knight. She finds fulfillment in all her lives. Where's the 5th? In all her lives, she dies after 5 years without fail. Now, in her 7th life, she decides to change things. After the breakup, she plans to jump out of a window as she leaves the castle. She bumps into a guy and screams out, "Emperor Arnold Hein!" He is puzzled she knows him. She introduces herself and then begs her pardon. Our lovely MC jumps through the balcony in a super cool way, somehow survives, and even impresses Arnold. She walks to her home but finds the foolish prince already waiting there. He tries to undermine her, but she makes a fool out of him by saying, "I am not sad that you have broken our engagement." People reacted and the prince was flustered. Rishe even mocks him about his behavior and adds that she's grateful to him for breaking the engagement. Lady Marie comes forward and wrongly blames Rishe for bullying her. She narrates she now knows her worth and being a fiancée to the crown prince and says, "I do not require your presence in my life." The prince fell to the ground to his surprise. Our MC advises Marie to find happiness for her family and herself. She excuses herself and once again leaves with nothing but her clothes on her back. Suddenly, we see the black blade again, Rishe defending against Arnold Hein. Arnold inquires where she got these sword skills. She says, "It is a secret, and her skills don't deserve praise from him." She contemplates how this man will eventually cause the war that will kill her. At that moment, in the bright moonlight, in a chivalrous manner, we see Arnold Hein grabbing Rishe's hand, getting on one knee, and proposing her to be his wife. What a twist! The Crown Prince Arnold Hein's proposal surprised everyone. Rishe respectfully declines him, but it brings nothing but a big smile on his face. The foolish prince is surprised by the proposal. Rishe is confused. The man who killed her is now proposing to her. Suddenly, we see a carriage arriving. The king steps out. He pins his son on the ground and gives his apologies to Arnold for his son's childish behavior and also to Rishe. Arnold assures them about no ramifications on their nation's relation upon such a trivial matter. He asks the king for some time to speak with Rishe, and the king encourages Rishe. Arnold takes Rishe to a separate room and tells her that he has completely fallen in love with her. Rishe contemplates his motives and puts forth a few selfish requests. He replies, "If it lies within my power, I swear that I shall make your every wish come true." That's so sweet, huh? She wants all the marriage expenses to be made from the trading company of her choice. After they get married, she wants a space where she may receive guests from other countries and live separately from the emperor. Finally, she wants to laze around the castle and do nothing. Our love-struck Black Raven smiles to seem like agreeing to it all. Oh, and also, he shall not lay a finger on her. They both start their journey to Galkine. Rishe picks herbal flowers on the way. One time, as Arnold has his hand close to Rishe, she draws her sword, reminding him of the promises, but all he wanted was his black sword back. He smiles, even more intrigued at his wife-to-be. They both talk a little, but suddenly they are attacked by bandits. Arnold leaves the carriage and tells Rishe, "You stay here and behave." He locks the door. She picks the lock and heads out and sees all the bandits are dealt with by Arnold, but sees he has not killed a single one. Rishe sees one of the guards in a lot of pain and finds out that the bandits' swords have poison. As they contemplate how to save them, Rishe prepares an herbal medicine for the guards. Everyone is hesitant at first, but our mad MC shows her worth. She cut herself with the poisoned knife. Our lover boy tried to stop her, but she applied the medicine and was okay. All the guards apply the medicine. Rishe, gathering plants, is approached by Arnold. He asks her how she got out of the carriage and she replies, "It is a secret," showing that lockpicking is a skill she learned in her previous life as a maid. Arnold then tells her that he remembers the name and story of every knight. He bows to her, thanking her. Arnold breaks the news that he told the Emperor, his father, that he kidnapped Rishe and she is a hostage. Rishe is ecstatic as she won't have to deal with any formal work. Our lovely MC sure is easy to please. They arrive in Galkine. Rishe is ecstatic as it is the only country she never visited. As they reach the castle, the sad news is given to Rishe that the imperial villa is not ready yet and she'll have to stay in the noble guest's room. But Rishe insists on going to her villa, even showing pride in being a hostage. When she gets there, it's like a ghost town. She ties her hair and gets her maid personality out. As she cleans her room and steps outside thinking about how to avoid the war that Arnold started. She oversees a young maid being bullied by other maids. Rishe goes to help the bullied maid, and the others think Rishe is a maid and try to rub off their seniority on her. She tells them that it is not good to start washing as it will rain. Our MC knows a lot. The bullies leave, and Elsie introduces herself and thanks her. She then helps her to wash the maid's uniform. After it rains, Rishe is standing on the balcony, admiring the city, amazed over its beauty. Suddenly, she's on guard, and we see Arnold amazed that she could sense him even after suppressing his presence. She asks Arnold about the city and they both have a great time. Arnold points out how it is weird for a girl from the royal family to know a lot of stuff. Rishe remembers her mother's harsh treatment. Rishe replies that only she will decide what holds value in her life. Arnold is even more love-struck and holds her face and promises to support her and give her everything she wants, for she is the love of his life. As he leaves, he tells her to think of something she wants, as he broke the rule of not laying a finger on her. Gosh, this makes our MC even more confused. That's our recap for today. Thank you for watching. Remember to subscribe, like, and enable the notification bell. Keep watching our other videos.